Hey guys, welcome back to Echo Effect. All right, happy new week, guys. I hope we had an amazing trading week last week. Or I hope we were able to take advantage of some great opportunities. Last week was actually CPI. Or I hope you made money. If you did from CPI, well, CPI didn't really move much, but PPI did. So if you made money from PPI, come and put how much you made in the comments. If you don't want to put how much you made, the instrument you traded in the comments section, and let's see how we can take advantage of some opportunities for the week. All right, so this week we don't have so much as regards to fundamentals, but we can see some clear opportunities from the technical aspect. All right, so as we always do, we'll first look at what to expect fundamentally before we go straight into the technical aspect. All right, so if you're new to this channel or you have been with us for a very long time, or you've been watching our videos consistently and you're yet to subscribe, come on, you're getting all of this value on the platter of gold. The least you can do is to support the channel and subscribe. All right, so guys, click on the subscribe button, like this particular video, and if you watch previous videos and you've not liked it, well, if you can go back, please do. Yeah, go back and like the videos. Put down in the comment section your comments, your thoughts, or what you would love us to imbibe into our videos, and also share with your friends. All right, so share the video also, so that some other people can get the same value that you are getting. All right, are we good? Have we subscribed yet? All right, should I give you a little more time? All right, 3 seconds, two, one. All right, so let's go straight into the video. All right, so first things first, we'll look at, like we always do, we'll look at the the fundamental aspect to get to know what we are expecting for this week. All right, so first of all, let's just have a brief glance of what happened last week. All right, all right, let's give it a little time to load. Okay, all right, so last week we're anticipating some major news from the US zone, basically from the US zone. I'll just give us a brief glance of what we saw last week. All right, so on Wednesday we actually saw the CPI data come out negative for the US zone. All right, so first of all, on Tuesday, so Tuesday was when the whole move started, which was the PPI data came out negative, which means that inflation in the US economy is easing. That means inflation is coming down, and it's going to give the Federal Reserve more reason or more confidence to cut interest rate. All right, to start cutting interest rate by next month, which is September, as the outlook has been. All right, so PPI came out negative, and it actually gave a negative sentiment to the dollar. We saw Euro USD pushing up. We saw the indices market pushing up. We saw gold pushing up. We saw major currencies with the dollar, or with the USD as the quote currency. We saw them pushing or creating new highs or creating higher highs. All right, so it gave a negative sentiment, and the next day we're expecting CPI also followed the same footsteps of PPI, although the CPI didn't really have so much effect. I'll show us all of these moves on the chart. But on Friday, was it on Friday? Yeah, I guess it was on Friday. We had retail sales come out. Oh, okay, no, it wasn't on Friday. It was actually, yeah, on Thursday, exactly. So we saw retail sales come out, and also unemployment claims that gave volume to the dollar. The dollar was pretty strong, and we saw a big push to the upside for the dollar index and a big push to the downside for Euro USD. All right, so let's go straight into what we have for the week. This week we're not having so much. We just have the CPI data from the Canadian zone by 1:30 GMT plus 1. Then FOMC minutes on Wednesday. I don't expect so much volatility. It's just giving us an heads up of what's happening in the economy as regards to inflation, interest rates, PCE data, and all of that. Then on Thursday, we are having PMI data, services and manufacturing PMI from the Eurozone, the GBP zone, and then the US zone, the same Thursday. All right. So on Friday, we're having retail sales from the Canadian zone, and we haven't Fed speaking by 3 p.m. on Friday. All right, so that is the major news we have for this week. So let's go straight into the chat, guys. All right, so first things first, the dollar index. All right, so the dollar index has been pushing down, lower lows, and this is more or less like an equal, not really an equal low, but it's still looking, the whole momentum is still to the downside. So on the daily time frame, clearly you can see that on Friday there was a strong weakness in the dollar that actually caused a sell-off on the dollar, and we see the dollar closing on the daily time frame below a major support level. What does that tell you? We should anticipate further downside clearly. Well, let's just break it down into, or before we do that, let's look at, if you are expecting further downside, where are we expecting the market to get to? Possibly this level. And like I told us last week, a very high chance of the dollar coming back all the way down here. I mean, to the 100 level. Maybe crazy, but it's very, very, very possible. All right, it's very, very possible. But now, the first thing for this week, we'll be expecting the dollar to achieve this level. This is the first level we'll be looking at. And if this level, or the market takes out this level here, we expect it to come all the way down here. So we don't need all of this level anymore. We don't need this to anymore for now. Let's look at keeping our chart clean. So let's go to the 4 hours quickly. All right, so on the 4 hours, I brought out this line to show you that the market has been has been trading below this trend line over here. We can see market pulling down, got there, pull down again, got here again, pull down, and it looks like this third touch of the trend line and the market pulling down is not, or hasn't finished yet. All right, so to take advantage of this move, I'm actually bearish. I'm actually bearish biased on this particular market. So what do I expect? So easily, because I know that there's this major level on the 4 hour time frame, so I will easily just be waiting for a pullback, a retracement, just a little bit above. Then then I expect, once I see the market break back below and close below this level, I can take my sales, and I'll be looking at trading all the way down here to 101 level. All right, to the 101 level. So easily, once I see a retracement to the upside and it close back below this particular key level over here, I can take my sales with my stop loss above, and I'll be targeting this level here. Easy peasy, nothing more than that. The only reason I'll be looking at changing that particular bias is if US index breaks above this particular trend line, then could possibly start looking for some buying opportunities. But until then, all my eyes will be looking at selling opportunities. All right, so that is all I have for US index. Nothing more, nothing more, nothing less. All right, so it's looking pretty good. The sell looks really, really good, if you ask me. So let's look at how it plays out. So let's go into Euro USD quickly. We'll not be looking at so much today. We'll just be looking at two currencies, one commodity, and one indices. All right, so let's look at Euro USD today. So that the reason why we're doing that, so that we can have less to focus on. All right, so we'll not be so distracted with so many instruments. But if you want us to analyze any instrument of your choice, that is one of the reasons for putting it down in the comment section. All right, putting it down in the comment section. So let's look at Euro USD on the daily time frame. You can also see that the dollar has been very weak. If you check Euro USD, you see a major bullish close on Friday. All right, price closed clearly above a key level at this point here. All right, so it retested this particular level that it broke out on the daily time frame. You can see this level broke above it, came down to retest it. You see it on the 4 hour clearly, came down to retest it, and is trading all the way to the upside. All right, so like we always do, once we see price break above a key level, what do? We plot out the next level that we possibly anticipate the market to trade towards. All right, and we can see this high, or this supply zone, or this resistance over here. So that's what we'll be looking at taking our buys into. All right, are you with me? Hope you're still there. All right, don't go anywhere. All right, so if you let's scale down to the 4 hour time frame. Easy. All right, let's scale down to the 4 hour time frame. So what I'll be anticipating, since price has broken above this high over here, broke above it, came down to retest this one here. Clearly, price has not retested this one. So on the 1 hour time frame, all I'll be looking out and anticipating is for a retracement somewhere into this level. Price gives me a bullish candle, and I can take my buys all the way to the upside. Yeah, it may look far, but it's actually very possible. If you look at it, that is somewhat 100 pips, 120 pips thereabout, and it's very achievable in a day, in 2 days or 3 days on Euro USD. All right, so easy. That's what I'm anticipating for Euro USD for this week, for the 1.11 level to be achieved. So I'm bullish biased on Euro USD. So anything that would maybe there's a strength in the dollar, anything like that. Let's see if we get a trend line at this level. Yeah, perfect. So all I'll be anticipating if I want to take a sell is for price to break below this level. Then I can start looking for selling opportunities. But if that doesn't happen, guys, we are buying Euro USD. We are buying Euro USD to 1.112 level. Right? So that is where I'm anticipating Euro USD to buy into. So let's look at USD CAD. The reason why we're looking at USD CAD is because we are inspecting the fundamental for the Canadian zone for Tuesday. All right, so let's look at what has been happening on the Canadian zone. We can see some strength coming in due to the weakness in the dollar. So this is actually quite easy for USD CAD. You can see this level has been a very key one. You can see price has been ranging for a long period of time within these two levels. You can see a range within this level, another one here. All right, you can see how price has been ranging, retested, range, broke it, broke back in. Although I was anticipating a buy into this level before a sell-off, but with what we are saying on the 4 hour time frame, you can see that the trend is very strong to the downside. All right, so let's look at 1 hour. I think it's going 1 hour is actually going to give us a clearer picture of what to expect. So we can see this level over here. We can see this resistance, or sorry, this support level price traded and broke below. You can see another one here. Just trying to look at it closely. Yeah, so these are the two levels that we're looking to sell off from. You can see how price ranged, broke below, ranged, broke below. So there could be a possible range also, but still looking at the fact that we're expecting a fundamental for the Canadian zone, it's going to give it the volatility. So that possibly that volatility could come towards the downside. So we could actually possibly see a retracement into somewhere around this level. Then the news event, or when the news comes out, busts it all the way to the downside, or pushes or gives strength to the Canadian dollar all the way to the downside. So let me give you a little trick on how to trade this. All right, what you can easily do is in a case whereby price pulls up or ranges before Tuesday, all you can do before the news is just set a sell stop below these lows or below the low of the range. For an instance, let's say the price ranges, let's say pulls up, pulls back down, pulls up again. Alright, sorry about that. So pulls up again, just understand, what I'm talking about. Maybe pulls up again and tries to pull back down. So if it's just ranging within this zone, all you can do is just to place yourself stop below the lows of the range. All right, below the lows of the range. So you can take advantage of the sell move. All right, hope you understand that. So ideally, that's what I'll be anticipating for USD CAD. All right, that's what I've been anticipating for USD CAD for this coming week. So more sales, all right, more sales. We're looking for a possible range. Then we're looking at a breakout below this level to keep selling. But if the Canadian dollar is weak, anything that would make us want to sell will have to be very, very, very careful and patient. Sorry, to buy. We need to be careful and patient before we start looking for buying opportunities. So it is more of sales for USD CAD for this new week. All right, so like I said, let's go into gold. So gold actually created an all-time high on Friday, gold has been running riot. Gold has been running riot. So I mean, why would you want to sell something that, although yeah, you say sell high, but you need to be careful when you're selling the high of gold. You can see the last time it created a new all-time high. What happened? There was a little range and price continued pushing higher. All right, price continued pushing high. Although it created a new high, there was a pullback, but you can see this tight range. Price has just been ranging at this point, and boom, massive pull up to the upside. All right, a massive pull up to the upside. So how do we trade this? You can see if you are a chart pattern trader, you will see that price is making higher highs into this resistance, and they call it an ascending triangle. Yeah, an ascending triangle. That's what they call it. All right. And there was what a breakout to the upside. So to trade this, all you can do, two tricks to take the buy is one, is that you wait for a pullback, which would unlikely happen because most the um maybe the smart money guys know that traders are waiting for a pullback, so it may not pull back all to this level. You may just see a tight range at this level and a continuous upside. So once you see that tight range, you can either take your, just the same thing about looking at on USDCAD, you can just easily take your buy above the high of the range, right above the high of the range, and expect further upsides on gold. I mean, there's nothing much to look at on gold, just expect further upside. So I've given one strategy to follow, to take the buy, or you wait for a retracement down here. Possibly if it comes down here, it's going to be a gift that you want to jump on gold and take your buys further to the upside. So gold has already achieved 2.5 level. I mean, it was massive. We all know when gold got to 2000 in 2020, all right, but now it has gotten to 2.5 in 2024, all right. So possibly we could see some further upsides on gold. So lastly, let's look at US 100. So US 100 also has been gathering a lot of bullish momentum. You can see for how many days now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For 7 days, 7 trading days, US 100 has been pulling up and up and up and up. Amazing, right? Pretty amazing. But now it has actually achieved a key level or a resistance at this point. What will happen? No one knows. All right. But we are anticipating some earning reports from some major tech companies, all right, like Nvidia and the likes. So this is the next level. If it comes out positive, we could see more push to the upside on US 100. You can see how much US 100. So US 100 is nothing like, it's not afraid to keep pulling up. You understand? It's nothing like it's not going to go higher. Yes, it is going to push higher. All right, you can see what has happened here before. You just range a little bit, push higher, retrace, push higher, retrace, push, retrace, push, retrace, push. Now there's a major retracement now. All right, so when there's a major retracement now, you can see probably a bigger push to the upside. All right, so but we need to be careful. All right, so to take a, a continuous buy on US 100, all you need to do is just to wait for a breakout of this resistance or the supply zone over here. Easy, nothing more, nothing less. Or if it decides to sell, it definitely could sell to this point. Then you can take your buys back up, and if you can hold to this level. Easy, 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 nothing more than that. So if you want to take advantage of the sell, definitely you can. Now, in a case whereby the market opens and you see a push up and a rejection back down, can easily take your sales back to this level, all right, and put your stop loss above, right? So you can do that for the sales, all right. You can do that for the sales and buy back from there to the upside. All right, so nothing more than that. So thank you guys. Actually been a pretty amazing session. We are anticipating some major and some beautiful setups on the instrument we've analyzed. We don't have much we're looking at. We're just looking at Euro USD buying opportunity, retracement and buy. All right, USD CAD, a retracement and a sell. Gold, a more or less like a range or a retracement and a buy. And lastly, US 100, a possible buy from this level, or if price breaks out, you can take a buy and buy all the way to this level over here. So that'll be all for now. Guys, please trade safe. And if you stayed with us to this last moment of the video and you still did not click on the subscribe button, come on, click, 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 subscribe to the channel, and also click on the notification bell. So anytime we post a new video, YouTube is going to notify you so you don't miss out on the weekly analysis, so that you can prepare yourself for what to expect for the new week. All right. So thank you guys. Have an amazing trading week. I wish you the best. Stay safe and bye for now.